It's always a pleasurable time talking sports to you every time we come on set. Good morning and welcome to Sports Recap. I am Aidnan Lubem and I'm not alone in the studio.
Of course, a lovely time. We had an amazing weekend. I am Daniel Obasi, and together we would be reliving all of the actions that went down over the weekend, starting from tennis to football, even not forgetting the NBA finals as well.
All right, beginning from football, where the under-17 Flamingos have already qualified for next year's World Cup after defeating rivals just at the weekend. And also, we saw Morocco qualifying ahead of Ghana. What do you make of those wonderful results which took place yesterday?
Oh, of course, you know what the ladies brought to the table. Even though it was a barren draw, we still saw the fact that these ladies were hungry. They wanted to be in India at the end of the day. So that was what matters. I was definitely part of those who actually saw the girls play yesterday. But the luck they had was the fact that they already won 1-0 away at Addis Ababa. And of course, it was just more than enough to get them. And now looking at also the fact that Tanzania also qualified ahead of even the Ghanaian side. For a Cameroonian side is amazing for me. So a lot happened. Morocco actually stunned the likes of Ghana on penalty. So a lot happened for me. Like I said, at the end of the day, these Flamingos have made us proud, and we are just happy that they will definitely be in India 2022.
So when going to India now, what should we be expecting from Coach Olowo Kere? Are we to expect the top prize, or is there going to be complacency?
You know, when it comes to other cadets of the national team, talking about the under-17, under-20, under-15, under-13, as much as you can just name it, we always do well. When it comes to under-17, you remember the Nigerian side, the Golden Eaglets have won it the highest number of times across the world. They are the #1. So I think when it comes to that phase, we are always doing well. But it's always a different story when we come to the main national team, the Super Eagles. So I think for me, we are expecting nothing less from Coach Olowo Kere to get all the best from the boys down, from the girls down there in India.
All right, and away from football now to volleyball, where lots of actions have also taken place when it comes to volleyball, where Nigeria and Benin Republic have also qualified for the African Youth Games next year, taking place next year. A big congratulations to the volleyball team.
I think it's all about congratulations for the Nigerian side over the weekend, both for the male, the football, and now even in volleyball. The men did well for themselves, the female also doing well for themselves. I can't just wait to see how these young stars can be able to show the future, show the world rather, what they are made of. And of course, it's still the Nigerian blood, like I always say, the Nigerian passion, the Nigerian hunger to always want to deliver at every particular time. So I'm expecting nothing less from them. But now the question will be, can we continue this congratulation later on this week when the Super Eagles plays the Lone Stars of Sierra Leone at the Moshood Abiola Stadium? Until then, I will just keep them on at the moment.
Well, talking about the African Cup of Nations qualifier slated for Thursday this month, where the Super Eagles will be up against the Sierra Leonean Stars. Recall that the last time they came, they played in Benin City. They came down from 4-0 to equalize 4-4. And down there, even their hometown in Sierra Leone, we didn't still get a win. What are we expecting at the Moshood Abiola Stadium?
We're expecting something different. But now, where am I coming from? I'm coming from the part that the Sierra Leonean team are already in Abuja. They even came before some of the Super Eagles players. They were here in Abuja since Saturday. Now, this was a match built for Thursday. It shows that they know what is at stake. They want to be part of the Nations Cup next year in Ivory Coast. So all of this puts together shows that they are serious. Now, out of the 24, we've already seen about 24 players already in camp who trained yesterday. So for me, like you said, like you already said, the 4-goal thriller, and then we later played at a 4-4 draw. It was shambolic for me. Everyone Nigeria who loves football will remember that. But now the question is, can we do something different for what happened in Benin City? Probably because it's a different ball game entirely.
Well, talking about difference, the players that have been used, that have been called up by the coach, talking about Joseph Peseiro, we just saw he removed the 8 MPFL players that were introduced by coach Salisu Yusuf. That was the list for the qualifier, the international friendly. And now for the qualifiers, he's bringing in a different list. This time, Victor Osimhen, Kelechi Iheanacho, Etebo have been called up. what are we expecting in this game? Because if Peseiro loses this game, it's going to make it the 6th game he's losing at a stretch, that the Super Eagles are losing at a stretch.
Like you said, when you remember, the last time the Super Eagles lost in 5 matches was 59 years ago. And now he would not want to be that man who would be the first man to allow the Super Eagles lose 6 games at a stretch. No one wants that record, most especially for the fact that you are just coming into the setting. So for me, like I said, he knows what it has stake. And of course, like this last, the friendlies, the 2 friendlies, he was not the ones who chose those players. So let's see what happens now that he has actually made his own list, and then we can start begin to say this is the performance of Coach Peseiro with the Super Eagles.
All right, away from local football now to international tennis, where in the women's category, Iga Swiatek defeated Coco Gauff to become the world champion once again, her 2nd French Open, and of course her 35th unbeaten game victory. Congratulations to the Polish world #1 for getting that victory again.
I think Iga Swiatek has come out to prove to every tennis lover that she is here to stay. Now remember when talking about the former world #1 actually left, she had to retire, and then we see Iga Swiatek coming into play. She has shown dominance. She won the last Grand Slam. Now she's here again, trying as much as possible to still retain. This is her 35th title. So I think for me, she has a lot at stake for her. And of course, let's see what the future holds for her as well.
Still talking about tennis in the men's category. Also, Rafael Nadal has once again created a record by becoming the first tennis player to win 22 record Grand Slam titles after defeating Ruud yesterday in the French Open.
Now this is legendary. This to me is amazing. This to me is anything you can ever call it, because when you look at Rafael Nadal, amidst all of the situations, the health situations he's having a serious foot injury. That's why probably after this we might not see Rafael Nadal on the court any longer, because reports are even coming in the fact that most people are saying he should probably quit tennis, because even with this French Open, the foot injury was still persistent, but he had to fight through it. And of course, now making 2 Grand Slam difference between Djokovic as well as talking about Roger Federer. So for me, he has done what he needs to do. Now the oldest Spaniard to actually win a title, a Grand Slam, 39 years. So I think it's just something you can't just beat. And I want to say congratulations to the Spaniard called talking about Rafael Nadal.
That's right. He has been doing so well. It shows you the passion and determination this particular player, the Spaniard Rafael Nadal, has imputed into his professional career. And like Daniel Bansi has said, he may just be leaving after getting that trophy yesterday. Quickly before we go, let's quickly let you know on some results that took place yesterday in the UEFA Nations League. Of course, Italy and Germany played out a 1-1 draw, while Portugal defeated Switzerland by 4-0. And also Argentina thrashed Estonia by 5-0.
And of course, we saw Wales qualifying for the Mundial after defeating Ukraine by 1-0. After waiting for more than 60 years, it shows how much these people need this win. And of course, they will be going to Qatar. And then when I saw the game, it was emotional. It was emotional because for Wales, they were qualifying after a very long time. And then for Ukraine, it was all about what was going down at their hometown and all of that. So all those emotions were laid bare yesterday. But of course, it is football, and definitely only just one team have to be at the Mundial. It was definitely Wales and with Gareth Bale.
All right, congratulations. Of course, also England lost. Shockingly, they lost. Also, France lost in the UEFA Nations League. Big teams losing. All right, that's the much we can take on this particular episode on our Sport Recap on Hills TV. I still remain Aidnan Lubem.
And I am Daniel Obasi.
Thank you for watching.